Hello everyone! Today I have a really special giveaway because I am giving away the awesome Sigma Professional set. And I have to say, for the price, you cannot beat this Sigma set. I'm going to start from this side and move all the way down to the smaller brushes. These larger paddle style powder brushes are becoming really popular, and I personally think that they're great for loose powder. I wouldn't use this per se for a powder foundation unless you want very sheer coverage, but it's great for translucents, just dusting it on, and I personally really like this shape, but if you like a traditional large round powder brush, then this might not be for you. But in my experience, this one wastes less product than a traditional round brush. Next you have your silver retractable lip brush, and I love the size of this lip brush. It looks a lot like a MAC 231, but it's meant for the lips, and it spreads lip color so easily, and you can actually use the edge of it, which is really fine, as you can see, to line the edge of your lips with a lipstick if you're not wearing lip liner or you just don't happen to have a lip liner on you. And if you're interested in the jewelry that I'm wearing today, you can go ahead and check out my video down below, which I will have posted as a video response. Now for my favorite brush in this kit. This is the Sigma Tapered Face Brush, the F25. And this is the best brush for contouring your cheeks. I didn't quite contour them today, but it's great for popping my Dolce & Gabbana, the blush in tan, which I use as a contour powder now, and pop it right along the cheeks to give my face a more sculpted look. I haven't tried the MAC equivalent of this yet, but once I do, I will post a blog review and comparison. Next is the powder blush in 110. I actually really like this blush brush, even though it is smaller than what I traditionally use, and it blends my blush beautifully across the tops of my cheekbones. I think that this is one of the better, smaller blush brushes on the market. Now, I actually haven't tried this brush yet. This is the Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Blush in F15. It's a duo fiber, but it's really small and thin and tapered. I think this would be great for very pigmented blushes like NARS blushes or even my new Tom Ford blush. Just dip your brush into the pan very slightly and blend across the tops of your cheekbones. Now for the Tapered Highlighter, which is the F35. It's an excellent highlighter brush. As you can see, just take it right along the tops of your cheekbones, down the center of your nose, right along the bottom of the chin and the cupid's bow of your lip, and right onto the tops of your eyebrows. It's probably the best highlighter brush that I own. Now for the large fluff eye brush, this is E50, and I'm a huge fan of these larger fluff eyeshadow brushes. I actually have quite a lot of lid space, so I love these for all over highlighting. And I actually have the MAC version right here. This is the MAC 227, and as you can see, they're relatively similar. I think that the MAC 227's bristles are a little taller, but other than that, they function the same way, so for the price, this is definitely better bang for your buck. Now for the concealer brushes. If I was working on someone else's face, I would probably use the F65 just because it is a larger concealer brush, so I don't have to be as close to someone's face to apply their concealer. I just pat it on just like this and blend it out with the bristle. I personally find that the concealer, the F75, is better for hiding small blemishes on your face. I personally like to apply and blend out my concealer with my fingers just because it warms up the product and makes it look a little bit more blended into the skin, but this one, with its synthetic bristles, is excellent for applying concealer to small spots or concealing acne. So definitely give this one a try if those are your skin concerns. Now for the eye blender brushes. Let's start with this one, which is the Blending E25. This one is very similar to the MAC 217, but I actually like that it's softer and it's less densely packed, so it actually blends out my eyeshadows better than the 217, which sometimes I occasionally use to apply a soft wash of color all over the lid. This is an excellent blending brush. Now for the Tapered Blending, which is the E35. This is a lot similar to the MAC 224, which I do not own. I personally don't necessarily like these longer bristled blending brushes, but they are good for applying concealer if you don't like using a synthetic brush underneath your eyes. Also, another use for this brush is if you apply too much eyeshadow all over your lid or even in the crease, this is great for blending out that extra color that you don't need. Now, this is my new favorite Sigma eye brush. This is a small tapered blending brush in E45. I love how pointy it is. I recently purchased the limited edition MAC 226, I believe, and it's actually really rounded, so I was really disappointed because rounded brushes don't do so well with my creases. But with this small tapered blending brush, because it comes to a point, as you can see here, It really gets the product right into my crease and it looks so beautiful. So I highly recommend this, and I'm going to be purchasing individual brushes just so I can have a lot of them on hand. Now for the last 3 eye brushes, let's start with this one. This is the short shader in E20. And I used to use a Sephora version of this a lot for powder eyeliner. I would just dip it into my black eyeshadow and then take it right across the lid line. But this is even better than the Sephora brushes I used to use because this one also comes to a tapered point. If you like to blend out your eyeliner with a brush to make it look more natural and make it softer, this is an excellent choice. Also, if you have very small lids, this will be a great brush for you to even apply eyeshadow. This is the flat definer in E15, and quite personally, this is not my favorite brush. But the Sigma version in particular is the softest one that I've ever felt, and I would probably use this to apply my eyebrow color if I came to grips and didn't have another brush on me. Now for the E10 small eyeliner brush, this reminds me of the MAC eyeliner brush that I have. I believe it's the 210, but this one is excellent for lining brushes and getting that really thin, precise line. I actually like to use these most with gel eyeliners. And now for the actual brush roll, I love how soft it is and it doesn't smell, unlike my pink one which I had eons ago. And it has a magnetic closure, so it's nice and easy to carry this with you. It folds and you can drop it right into a travel bag, and it's not too bulky at all considering you have so many brushes in here. I'm going to leave this giveaway open for 4 weeks. That's 1 month from today. You must be a subscriber to enter, and you must be 18 or older or at least have parental permission, because Sigma will be sending out this brush kit directly to you. So obviously I don't want you to give out your address to anybody without permission if you are under 18. Now for the actual entries. If you have tried Sigma brushes before, please give me one suggestion that you think Sigma should really work on. For example, if you've had a bad experience, tell me what happened and why you didn't like their brushes. But if you haven't tried Sigma brushes before, tell me which of the brushes out of this kit that I reviewed today would you like to try the most. You may post your comment once every day, so you have a total of 30 entries that you could submit for an opportunity to win this brush set, which is definitely going to be worth it. In case you didn't catch anything that I said, I'm going to post the rules down below in the description box as well as on my blog, but if you're not interested in the giveaway, you can definitely purchase this on your own, and I'll leave a link down below to where you can find Sigma brushes. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I wish you the best of luck in the giveaway. See you soon. Bye!